Can I just bring to your attention that Clearblue Ovulation Kit is not like your Flow app, it's not like your ovulation tracker app. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Precious. On this channel, I help you understand that family relationship is a work in progress through my videos. I'm so excited because I love sharing topics like this, everything that has to do with pregnancy, trying to conceive, postpartum, and all those kind of things. I love it and I enjoy it. And today I'm going to be sharing an important topic. This is something that I decided this particular video, I also decided to make it because of the questions I've been receiving from people asking me about TTC and all of that. So today I'm going to be making a special video on mistakes people make when trying to use Clearblue Ovulation Kit. So now, if you don't know, if you're trying to conceive, if you're someone who, like me, I don't like stress, when I want to conceive, I just go to the shop, get myself Clearblue Ovulation Kit to enable me know when I'm likely going to be ovulating, and from there I'll be able to basically conceive. That's what I do every time, because for me, since I started breastfeeding, irregular cycle, contraception, irregular cycle, all these things bring irregular cycle. So it's difficult for me to pinpoint when I'm ovulating. So for my peace of mind and for my mental health, I just go get Clearblue Ovulation Kit. So a lot of people, since after watching my video, they decided to start using Clearblue Ovulation Kit whenever they want to conceive. And I've also noticed that people have been doing stuff really wrong, like really wrong, and I guess it's not their fault. So today I'm just going to clarify a lot of things, and I'm going to be addressing a lot of things when it comes to using Clearblue Ovulation Kit. Clearblue Ovulation Kit, just like every other kit, detects 2 types of hormone depending on the type of Clearblue Ovulation Kit. If you're using this one that has 4 or more typical days, it is detecting 2 hormones. If you're using the pink one, which I'm going to put on the screen, it detects just the luteinizing hormone. So you need to know which one that you're using and what you're expecting. But a lot of people tend to use this just to make things a little bit faster. So Clearblue makes things a lot easier for us. Clearblue makes things a lot faster for us. So like I said, if you don't want to waste your time, you don't want to be doing basal body temperature, cervical mucus, which if you haven't seen the videos that I made about getting pregnant, trying to get pregnant, things to help you get pregnant, let me know and try and watch them, because I'm going to link it on the video. It's going to be popping on the screen, and please try and watch those videos. They're going to help you as well. So you're going to be asking, who is this? If you don't know, I'm a mom of 4, and I've done a lot of things that have actually helped me to get pregnant. By the grace of God, getting pregnant, God has always been with me, and He has given me the ability to do things a certain way. And I feel like it would be nice for me to share the things I do. It might help 1 or 2 people. It's not going to help everybody who is trying to conceive, but I know from the testimonies that I've been receiving, a lot of people have been blessed by watching my videos. So I'm grateful to God for that, and I'm going to continue making these videos because I know how it's been a blessing to a lot of people. So today, like I said, I'm going to be talking about the common mistake or the mistakes people do when using these products. This is an amazing product, but people have just been using it the very wrong way. Without further ado, let's get talking. So first of all, the biggest mistake you're going to be making is not knowing your cycle. Every video that I've made trying to conceive, I always talk about not knowing your cycle, or talk about cycle. Either I talk about it or I mention it because I know how important it is. The Clearblue Ovulation Kit, on the leaflet, it gives you a table that tells you if you're on this cycle, this is when you're likely going to start testing. If this is your cycle, this is when you're likely going to start testing. If you don't know your cycle, how are you going to know when to start testing? Okay, what that means is that you're just going to randomly start testing whenever you like. And not knowing your cycle as well also makes you waste the test strips, right? You and I know that Clearblue is not cheap. So because it's not cheap, you don't want to waste it. You want to use it efficiently and use it in the right way. So if you don't know your cycle, you're going to be wasting the kits, you're going to be using it at the wrong time, and you're going to you're just going to make a mess of a lot of things. So before you start using Clearblue, just have an idea. I'm not saying that you need to know. For someone like me, when I know my cycle is 28 days, right? But when I started having babies and I started going on contraception, it was just all over the place. So that was why I started using Clearblue Ovulation Kit. So at least have an idea. Where are you? What kind of cycle do you have? Even while you're breastfeeding, or now you've had babies, right? Still try to have an idea what your cycle is like. That will really help you go a long way before you start using this kit. That doesn't mean you can't use it, but it just makes things a little bit easy. So one of the mistakes people make when it comes to using Clearblue Ovulation Kit is the fact that they don't know their cycle. And to be fair, guys, it doesn't make things easy for you. Now, if you're watching me for the first time, how do you know your cycle? Your cycle is the first day. You have to count from the first day of your period to the first day of your next period. First day of your period to the first day of your next period. That is your cycle. If you want to know what your cycle is like, you can track it for like maybe 2-3 months. That will give you an idea. Okay, I'm 27, I'm 28. Bear in mind that you always have plus or minus 1 or 2 days irregularity. Okay, so you might see 28 today, 27, 20, 29, 1 or 2 days plus or minus. Some people are bang on 28, bang on 29. You just have to know what your cycle is like and then walk around it basically. So know your cycle, very, very important before you start using Clearblue Ovulation Kit. Another mistake people make when it comes to Clearblue Ovulation Kit is the fact that they think that the kit is faulty when it skips one result. So because Clearblue Ovulation Kit has 3 types of results: the circle, which is the blank face, the smiley blinking face, and the smiley steady face. Someone decides to check today and boom, steady face. Oh, this kit is not correct. It didn't even show me the blank face. It didn't even show me the blinking face. And straight, he showed me the steady face. I don't think this kit is correct. This kit, something is wrong with it. Can I just bring to your attention that Clearblue Ovulation Kit is not like your Flow app. It's not like your ovulation tracker app that you use on your phone, which basically works on permutation. Clearblue Ovulation Kit is a test that will test your wee to find out if there is luteinizing hormone or estrogen in your wee. So it's not a permutation. It's something that is just like a litmus paper test. It's either going to be red or it's not going to be blue based on the results. So if you test using your Clearblue Ovulation Kit and it gives you a steady face, what that means is that you're about to ovulate. It gives you a blinking face, what that means is that you're your fertile window. It gives you a circle, meaning blank face, what that means is that you're not ovulating. So just bear that in mind, that the test is testing for luteinizing hormone or estrogen in your wee. If it detects it, it's going to give you a result. If it does not detect it, it's not going to give you a result. It's not like Flow app. It's not like your ovulation or period tracker app that you have on your phone. Those apps are working based on what you put in the app, the information you feed the app with. Clearblue does not work on the information you feed the kit. It only detects something in your wee, which is even accurate, more accurate than any other thing that you're going to be using. So just bear that in mind. So if your test kit skips from one result to another result, it's not that it's wrong. It just means that it's accurate. A lot of people also experience the fact whereby the blinking face lasts for a very long time and they start becoming very impatient and start asking, "Precious, what's going on? My blinking face has lasted for 5 days. Is it not going to have a steady face this month?" And I always say to them, just keep testing. Just keep testing. It's always going to change when it detects luteinizing hormone. So bear that in mind, that if your test skips from one result to another result, it doesn't mean that it's faulty. It just means that it's tested or is detected either estrogen or luteinizing hormone. Another thing you need to know when it comes to ovulation and Clearblue Ovulation Kit is that when your kit detects your peak, right? Your peak is going to be there. That display sign is going to be on your screen for 48 hours, right? Between 24 to 48 hours. The reason is because that is the time that you're likely to ovulate. A lot of people say to me, "Precious, I saw my peak and I wanted to test again if I'm going to see my peak again." you're not going to see your peak again, because your peak is going to be there. It's not going to go off. So one of the things you need to bear in mind when it comes to using Clearblue Ovulation Kit is the fact that when you detect your peak, you cannot use that test kit again for the next at least 24 hours. It's going to be on the display. So what I mean is that, let me explain it to you. Where's that the holder? So this is the holder. When your kit detects that steady phase, it's going to be displayed here. Okay, it will be displayed here for at least 24 to 48 hours before it goes off. You cannot test again. Don't force it, because you're going to spoil your kit. Your kit is expensive. You don't want to force it and break it. So don't force it until the display goes off. That's the only time you're going to test again. A lot of people they want to test again. They want to know if, okay, I've seen my peak today, I want to know if I'm going to have another peak tomorrow. How many peaks do you want to have, basically? So I'm just trying to make it sound on a bit on a lighter note, but it's very, very important, and it's very, very serious that when you see that steady phase, relax. Your ovulation is going to be taking place any moment, because it's detected luteinizing hormone, which is the hormone that basically makes ovulation to happen. So your ovulation is going to happen anytime. Anytime ovulation is going to take place. So you cannot test again. What you should be doing at that time is not testing, it's having sex, basically. Another thing you need to know about Clearblue Ovulation Kit is that if you finish your strip, right, you cannot buy just strip. Every ovulation kit comes as a complete pack. Pack of 10, pack of 20. So you can't say, okay, my strip is finished, I still have my holder, let me go and buy more strip. No. Ovulation kit always comes with its holder. Every kit you buy comes with its own holder. That doesn't mean that you can't use a different strip for a different holder, but I would say when you buy a strip that comes with its holder, why do you want to use the old holder for the new strip? You may as well just use the new thing altogether again. So bear in mind that you can't get ovulation kits, the strip separately or the holder separately. You have to buy both, or all of them comes together as a box. So if I want to buy this box again, right, like as you can see, I still have my holder, but my strip is finished. If I want to buy ovulation kit, let's say Precious wants to get pregnant in her dream again, right, and I want to buy another Clearblue to test for ovulation, I still have my holder. That doesn't mean that I can go and get strips somewhere. Whatever ovulation kit I am going to be buying will still come with this holder. So bear that in mind, that you can't buy strips separately or the holder separately. Everything comes together as a pack. Another thing you need to bear in mind about ovulation kit is that the holder has a battery. The battery cannot be replaced. If you remove the battery, you've destroyed the holder, basically. And so if you think, oh, the battery is dead, you need a new ovulation kit, basically. So replacing the battery is just you destroying the holder. You cannot replace the battery. Whenever the battery is dead, the cycle of that kit is gone. Okay, you can't change the battery. Don't bother to take the battery off as well. You can't take the battery off to say, okay, when I want to use it now, I'll not put the battery back. No, just leave it the way it is. If the battery is gone, then you have to buy a new ovulation kit, which, to be fair, there's a chance that you have your holder, you have loads of holder that are still functional, and you won't have strip because you're just buying new kit. So when it comes to ovulation kit, replacement of the battery is not important. Just leave it alone and don't try to replace it. If you do, you're going to spoil your holder. If you need a replacement, that means you need a new ovulation kit. Another thing you need to know about ovulation kit is the fact that the blinking phase actually indicates that the kit has detected estrogen, which is the first hormone that is released in your body to get your body ready for ovulation. And the steady phase means that it's detected the luteinizing hormone, which is the main hormone that says ovulation is going to be happening anytime. So whenever you detect luteinizing hormone, there's a chance that you're going to be ovulating anytime from then. So bear in mind that estrogen gives you blinking phase, luteinizing hormone gives you steady phase. This hormone is very, very important, and you need to bear that in mind. Another thing as well that people need to bear in mind when it comes to Clearblue Ovulation Kit is that Clearblue does not tell you that, Precious, you're going to be ovulating 5 o'clock tomorrow. Or Precious, you're going to be ovulating 2 o'clock tomorrow. Clearblue does not actually tell you the specific time. Clearblue just tells you that I have detected a luteinizing hormone. So luteinizing hormone tells us that we are going to be ovulating anytime. Anytime can be anytime. So most kits say 24 hours, most kits say 48 hours, depending on the kits that you have. What you just need to bear in mind is that it doesn't tell you specifically the time that you're going to be ovulating. A lot of people say, oh, if I see my steady face, when am I going to ovulate? I don't know. Clearblue does not know. The only person who knows when you're going to be ovulating is a doctor who is monitoring you if you're going to be having an IVF and all of that. But if it's just Clearblue and if it's just based on our science, all we are just doing is the probability when you're likely to ovulate. But the most important thing is that we know that you're ovulating. One of the things I like about Clearblue is that Clearblue actually tells you that you're ovulating. Okay, it makes me know that I'm ovulating, because sometimes we may just be having all those signs, and the signs we have does not mean that we are ovulating straight away. But Clearblue actually gives us that window of, okay, 24 hours, 48 hours that we are ovulating. So bear that in mind, that when you notice these hormones, or when Clearblue detects these hormones, there's a chance that you're likely going to be ovulating, but it does not give you the specific time that you're going to be ovulating. Another thing as well people need to bear in mind about Clearblue is that just like every other tool, there is a tendency of error. I haven't had error, but I know that there is a tendency of having error. This is why you need to read your leaflet. Your leaflet is very, very important, because your leaflet tells you the type of error that shows. When you see those error displayed on the holder, you know that that's error. Some people don't even know those displays, what they mean. Every display means something. Every display means something. If you don't put the strip properly, it's going to give you a display. If you take it off faster, it's going to give you a display. So you need to know the kind of display that is on the screen and what they mean, right? So just like every other tool, just like every other kit, there's a tendency to have error, and Clearblue also states how to fix the error if you read the leaflet, which is very, very important. Sis, read that leaflet. It's important. One of the things people do as well that I think is very, very wrong is using other ovulation kits concurrently with Clearblue ovulation kit. What are you doing? What experiment are you doing? You're using Clearblue kit, which is on its own too confusing for some people, and you now go and use another type of ovulation kit. So you're doing this, you're doing that, you're using Flow, you're using ovulation app, you're using period app, you're using Clearblue ovulation. You're going to be crazy. You're going to have issues. So I would suggest that stick to Clearblue. If you think Clearblue is not giving you what you want, then you go to a different product. It's like someone who has malaria. You're taking different types of malaria medication at the same time. You're going to kill yourself. You're going to overdose and kill yourself. So, and you're going to get yourself confused. So I would suggest that stick to Clearblue. If you try Clearblue a few times and it doesn't work for you, that is if you're using it the right way, it doesn't work for you, then you can try a different brand or a different product. But trying to use Clearblue and different things at the same time, you're going to get yourself confused. So guys, these are the mistakes, or these are the things that people need to know about using Clearblue ovulation kit. If you have any specific questions about Clearblue ovulation kit, let me know in the comment section. Just to also let you know that Clearblue is not sponsoring this video, but for me, I like to recommend products that are very, very good and that will make life easy for you. So if you have any question, let me know in the comment section. If you have if you have used Clearblue and it gave you a positive result, or you made you get pregnant, let me know in the comment section as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, as usual, please press the subscribe button and also give me a thumbs up as well, because that's going to make me really, really happy. Thank you so much for watching. Be grateful, be positive, and be yourself. See you on my next video. Bye for now.